What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I personally can't complain. Here in Zone 5, we've been having the Indian summer for the past week. It's been higher 60s, lower 70s. It's been beautiful. But Indian summer is on its way out pretty soon. Another 2 to 3 days, it's going to drop back into the 40s. And today is Sunday. It is early afternoon. I could be inside watching some football right now, but I got a package in the mail a couple days ago, so I really need to take care of this. So let's do that. So these are bare root Norway Spruce trees. I ordered 10 of these back in spring, and it was C19 going on this year. They came super late and was in really rough shape. Only about 50% of them survived. So I contacted the company, and the company sent me 10 more trees to plant. Every time I've planted bare root in the past, I noticed it really helps too. I soak the roots in water, like in a bucket of water, for like 24 hours. And that seems to really help. The biggest thing, obviously, is you do not want the roots to dry out. Once they dry out, there's no saving them. So, but like I said, I got these like in the mail 2 to 3 days ago. I was busy doing a little TNR exteriors project, and so now I got some time to come to it. So I'll show you what I ended up doing to get me by the 3 days this time around. So I just got a regular plastic pot here. I put my trees with the roots in there, and then I just backfilled with potting soil, and then I watered it really good. You can actually see all the excess water came through the bottom of the pot into this holding tank here. But you dig around here, there's no standing water, which is good. Yes, it is moist, wet. So the roots are definitely wet, didn't dry out. So now we can take this, and we can bring them and go plant them. So we can take my trees out of my wet soil, potting soil. Then we can just separate these slowly. You don't want to break the roots, but just pull them apart very slowly. Now look at these roots. This is the dead root tree that we just pulled out. Look at this one. That's got to be almost 2 feet deep. I'm gonna have to dig a little bit deeper, which is totally fine. I'd rather have nice healthy roots like this, because then I know it's gonna survive. So then just above, I want this root to be underground, so the soil line somewhere about yonder. Then I'm just going to backfill, hold the tree where I want it. Another thing you want to do is you want to compact the soil around the tree. So right there's my top root. I want that just below the soil. So this is kind of set up where it kind of dishes. It's kind of like a small funnel going down, so when it rains and stuff. So I do need to water this in, and then we're going to take one extra step to help the survival of this. So you've probably seen in a video about, I think 2 weeks ago, so 2 videos ago, I did a video on how we get items like this. Well, this is actually one of the OGs, the one that we've probably had for a decade or so already. But as you can see from the ones behind me, having chickens and then also having deer and everything else on the property, you have to either put a fence or something. So this is going to serve me 2 purposes. It's going to help the survival of this tree, and it's also going to help the animals from eating the tree down to the ground, especially rabbits and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this over here. So yep, a deer or something definitely could chew this down, but it's still a lot of growth underneath. So 1 down, 9 to go. The only other real tip I have is when you put your mulch back around your tree, just make sure it's not touching the base. Make sure you got a good, I don't know, 3-4 inch diameter around where there is no wood chips close to the bark. There, should be good. So I got all the domes on the trees. I got them all watered in. So the main thing, I just got to make sure that the roots do not dry out. And then hopefully our winter is not too harsh where it kills them. But we should be golden. I think I got roughly 24 planted now in this section here. They say Norway spruces grow a foot a year, so I should have a nice long privacy screen / windbreak. So until next time, happy gardening. Peace.